Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily, Tuesday training. Des here. Just finished, incidentally, my last structured session of the year. So whilst it is Tuesday training, and of course I like to highlight the activity and what I'm involved in, it actually feels like I've signed off for Christmas. The running groups finished last week, but this week the personal coaching I do, we rescheduled it slightly. Got in a great session, really enjoyed getting involved, managed to complete 5k as well towards the Do Running Advent Activity Challenge. Of course I'm trying to cover 5k every day from the 1st to the 25th of December, so still on track for that. Hope you are too, hope people are enjoying it, those who are taking part. It's been brilliant in keeping me motivated, keeping me on top of things, keeping me positive. And that's something I'm going to talk about today. Of course I talk about being positive every day and enthusiastic, it's all part of what DOdaily is. But today I just kind of want to talk about positive self-talk. It's something I kind of impressed on the group I've been coaching this evening, through the social media beforehand, and then said one or two words whilst they were there. Because it's really, really important, isn't it? We can be positive about many things, but quite often we find it really, really hard to be positive about ourselves, especially when it comes to activity or taking part. I'm somebody who likes to take part in races and events, and I can do myself down a little bit, but whether it's races, events, running, walking, whatever you do, or just in everyday life, sometimes we just have to sort of see ourselves for what we are, and quite often it can be all doom and gloom. I'm as guilty as anybody is saying on here, I'm not perfect, I'm a rough diamond, I'm this, I'm that, but sometimes I just have to put out there what I am doing. I'm trying to be a lot better. I've put one or two posts out about plans for the new year in terms of Do Running, DOdaily and personal coaching that I offer, where I put some testimonials on, people who've said nice things. I don't find that particularly comfortable, but once I've done it and put it out there and I get some nice feedback, I feel absolutely fantastic, and that's kind of what made me sort of want to talk about this evening. Of course, with the guys at the coaching session, I was telling them that they can do things, that they are great at things, because quite often they'll look at what's put in front of them and the first words are, I can't do that, I'm really, really going to struggle, but the reality is if you turn I can't into I can, or almost talk in the second person and say you can do this. I'm often out there saying, come on Des, it sounds a bit ridiculous when I'm pounding the pavement, when I'm out in busy areas, but it's the way I kind of get myself through, almost encouraging myself, forcing myself to put that little bit of extra effort in. And it's been proven that if we're good at positive self-talk, we actually get a long way, don't we? We've all looked to that mega confident person, where there's really no substance behind them, and we all know that, but they seem to get a long way, don't they? They seem to get a lot further, a lot quicker, and I don't want to relate it too much into that kind of situation, but that is just an example. What I'm trying to say is, if and when we say good things about ourselves, good things tend to happen, don't they? When there's a little bit of self-promotion, it doesn't mean you have to be arrogant. It doesn't mean you have to do things for the wrong reason. But if you are doing good things, it's something I'm getting a lot better at, and I've said it over time. There's things I've been really, really proud of myself about achieving. And when I've done that, it's generally led one thing on to another. I'm quite good at sort of picking myself up when the chips are down and going again. Sometimes out of negativity, I find some sort of reason to keep driving forward. But like I say, I can be the hardest person on myself, and I can understand how easy it is to be negative, how easy it is to sort of put yourself down. I hear it every single running session. I can't run, I always ask people when they come into a room, whether it's to do running sessions or the coaching, how are you feeling? And they're like, and that's not the way to start, is it? I always say one positive action leads to another, but sometimes just the right words. If those guys who do that sometimes just come in and went, yeah, I'm on it, I'm ready, they're probably much more likely to perform. And like I said, there's almost been studies out there that prove if people say you can do it, they tend to achieve a lot more. You get that little bit of extra speed, that little bit of extra distance out of yourself, before you feel like really caving in. activity is always a bit of a mental battle. It's not the easiest thing to do is not do it. So there's always going to have to be some motivation, some inspiration behind it. Of course, part of my sort of existence in life these days is trying to encourage and promote and sort of tell people why this is important, and hopefully say the right things to get them thinking the right way. But you can only do so much. And when people understand that, and really start telling themselves that they can do this, that they want to do this, that you can achieve absolutely whatever you want. It's when you start doing that. I've gone through, I mentioned yesterday, right back to where the journey started. What made me start? I was talking positively about Christmas and what's coming up this week, yesterday. So why can't I be positive about myself and what I'm doing? Like I said, I've said about this DOdaily in particular, at times I feel like I'm explaining myself too much. I'm saying things to justify saying things wrong or indifferent. But the reality is, if I just keep sort of working hard, keep working at it, keep saying the right things, keep believing in myself, because believe me, I have got that belief. It's hard to show it externally, but it's there somewhere. And when not feeling so great, remember that, remember the positive things that get me through, that have got me through to this point, got me through races, got me through life. It's really, really important to sort of use those and turn things around. Just an easy example, taking all the activity away from it, getting up tomorrow. This is kind of what I was trying to do yesterday about Christmas, but getting up tomorrow and saying, I'm gonna have a good day, rather than, oh God, what, I've got this and this to do. See this and this as a challenge, as a goal, as something that you're gonna feel good about. Because believe me, when this and this is done, and you can sit back a little bit like I have this evening, with Christmas, I'm actually having a drink now. I feel like I've, like I say, completed a lot of my work. I'm still going to be doing bits and bobs through social media, things that are accessible, things that are easy to do, but I've kind of signed off. And once you've done that, all that positivity comes out. People say thank you, people say well done, people say what's next, and all these things you just end up working towards. I'm already talking about positive things I can do next year. Do I know whether they'll come off? Absolutely not. It's that, a lot of that, because I'm focusing on my coaching and looking at ways to develop that. I don't know, because people have to sign into me. People have to believe in themselves before they believe in me. Fortunately, I've got a little base from a great year so far, through DOdaily, the actual sorry, I can't even get my words out. The in-person side of it, where I actually invite people to watch and then take on the message and create targets, and we use it as a running type boot camp. Thankfully I've got that, but I've still got to find a way to sort of inspire and motivate people. But the more I can get them believing in themselves, believing they can do it. I watch people progress, and see some massive improvements. And when I talk to them back, they probably think, oh well, he's only saying that because he wants me to carry on, he wants me to be part of this group or part of that group. In reality, it's fantastic seeing personal growth, because it also makes me believe I can do a little bit more as well. I can do what I want to do and really, really push on. And I think that was a really, really important message amongst all the positivity I'm trying to create, amongst all the negativity out there right now. I'm not going to go into those, but we know what it is. There's sometimes we actually forget the impact we can have on ourselves. We wait for things to happen, we wait on key decisions, we wait for another time, we're waiting on others. It's not really what we need to do. If we're just positive and say, I can go and do this, I can make a difference, I can run a race, I can feel good about myself. That's all that really matters. So hopefully you've taken something from that, guys. I want to hear plenty of positive comments down below. If you've got anything to say, even if it's just about what activity you've done today, how you've been able to relate into this video, or just a positive goal for 2020. I'm always talking about being accountable, setting targets, setting goals. Again, it's a positive action of saying, I can do this. I set my goals that are a little bit above my expectation levels, because then I know I have to work hard, and that's what it's all about. I'm going to talk about goals and targets a lot over the next couple of weeks, of course. New year and Christmas and New Year is a great time to sort of reconcile all that. Not a firm believer that you should wait for New Year, but if it works, I also sort of take a dislike to those people who criticise it and say, oh, here we go, we've got the New Year's resolution. So what? It's whatever works for you. Please like, share and subscribe to the video. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Like I say, I'll keep doing whatever I can. I'll keep being positive. I'll keep putting across a message that I want to put across, and I'll keep trying to be better at singing my own praises and telling people what I can do. Not, like I say, not in an arrogant way, just in a way that people see as relatable, honest, and that might just help you. So thanks for watching, guys. That was Tuesday training. Like I say, got in a fantastic session, hill session, found it tough, having a drink to celebrate. We move on to Wednesday workout. I'm going to have to do one without the regular sessions that we broke off for from the time being. Going to have to get one in because I've still got this challenge going. Again, the importance of the challenge. Got 4 more days left on that, and I can tick that one off as complete. After not doing any activity for a long time, I told myself this one was possible. I was being positive that I'd get through it, and I'm nearly there. So on Christmas Day, I'll be feeling absolutely amazing about completing that, and I've told myself, give myself a pat on the back. I believed in myself. I believed I could do it, even with the very limited activity I'd done before, and that's what it's about, isn't it? So until Wednesday workout, just doing it.
3, 2, 1.